Shalom Makiam. Now, this is the Bud Magan back from GMS Chicago camp with another daily edification. Now, first and foremost, I want to get honest to Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is the true, holy, powerful name, who the word calls God Jehovah. Yahweh Shai is the true, holy, powerful name, who the word calls Jesus Christ. Now, secondly, I want to get honest to Elders Apostle Square Millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful like of Israel. Love winning, I'm part of that number. All right, so this is just a more or less a quick a lesson about a comment I see on Facebook, and man, Facebook in itself is just full of wickedness and all these wicked ass niggas and nigga women and shit, man. That's all it full of, and heathens as well. And some of these people don't like this specific comment. It was talking about how this woman will live her life, treat everybody with respect, and then magically go to the Lord and saying, "Oh wait, but I have faith of mustard seed." And I'm like, man, how can you have faith of the mustard seed when you technically wasn't doing what the Lord asked you to? Because if you have faith in the Lord, what you gonna do? Keep it all His laws, statutes, and commandments, and you're gonna also do the works that He tell you to do. Now, specifically for a woman, your main job is to basically just find the man of the Lord. That's your main job, and to keep the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability. Find yourself a man of the Lord, and then keep the laws that is supposed to be kept by women. Now, from her picture, I believe she seemed like a nigger woman, so this especially ties to her. All right, so the first piece I'm being out of Matthew chapter 15, verse 8 through 9. This people draweth nigh unto me, their mouth, and honor me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. But in vain they do worship me, teaching the doctrines of the commandments of men. And this can go back to the Christianity, man. And many of these jakes are wrapped up in that shit. And because the Christianity doctrine has so many loopholes that motherfuckers out here saying, "Oh yes, I believe in Jesus. Oh yes, I love God, but don't keep the law, statutes, and commandments." Because you wanna know why? They were never taught in the church how to teach that, how to truly worship the Lord. They were only taught how to say, "Well, I love God and the Lord," but and then well, the Lord will forgive all my sins, and such stuff. They carry on with their day. Yeah, that's basically all they doing in the church, man. Going one day every week for a couple of hours, listening to Pastor Pork Chop. Um, you know, listen to Pastor Pork Chop. Do a whole a sermon, going off multiple points, bringing on their own understanding, their own experience, which doesn't back up the scriptures at all. But because I witnessed it. I used to go to the church. Like, I witnessed the mockery of the scriptures. I witnessed, the profaneness that these people have. I witnessed it, man. And they gonna be slated for destruction. Whoever believe that you can just worship the Lord and not do no works, or you can say you love the Lord and not do no works or have any faith, man, it's over with for you. All right, Isaiah chapter 29, verse 13. Wherefore the Yahweh said, "For as much as these people draw near me with their mouth and their lips to honor me, but have removed their heart far from me, and their fear toward me is taught by the precept of man." So, like, nobody is truly out here trying to honor the Lord fully. If all you doing is say, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, I love the Lord, but I don't believe in the Bible." I'll be like, how can you love the Lord but don't believe in the scriptures, man? Ain't the scriptures all about the Lord? Ain't the scriptures show you how to spiritually grow, how to become more connected with the Lord? Like, that don't make no sense. Now, back to the one, back to the woman on Facebook. Now, she don't have true faith, man. Because faith without work is dead, man. You gonna have faith and work goes hand in hand. You gon' you can't do one without the other. Well, you can't. So, well, you can't have one without the other. That's like you gotta have faith while you're doing the work as well, man. You gotta believe, man. You gotta believe and do the work, man. That's all it, man. And faith of a mustard seed, man. Like you gotta understand, it may be small, but alone, but it shows a faith of mustard seed. It may be small, but it's still faith. And how you show you have faith, man? By doing all the Lord asked you to. Mark 7, verse 6, he answered and said unto them, well, but Isaiah prophesied of you, hypocrite, as it is written, this people honor me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. All these people love to do is lip service, man. You know, these like especially these Christians, man, they love doing them lip service, man. And you can tell because they don't know. They believe they believe that the Lord is all about love, man. And and they be like, well, the Lord loves everybody. No, he don't. That's not scripture. Well, the Lord loves the sinner. That's not scripture. That actually contradicts Ecclesiastes. I believe the scripture in Ecclesiastes. All right. Titus chapter 1 verse 16. They profess that they know the Most High, but in their works they deny Him, being abominable and disobedient, and unto every good work reprobate. Man, these people love saying, "Yes, I know the Lord." Before anything, if you know the Lord, you got to know the name. Salaki about that. But they don't have nothing to show up for it, man. They don't have no works, man. They don't. The works that they have is wickedness, man. They don't have no true honest work to that they can present to the Lord to show that they've been striving, that they've been pushing, that they've been praying, fasting, doing all this, that, and the other because that is required of them. Like that's why we out here trying to do the work because we trying to present the Lord that we striving, man. We hungry, we seeking the kingdom. We not out here trying to say, well, I can just live my best life right now. When I meet the Lord, I can just say I have faith of mustard seed, and He probably gonna save me, or He gonna save me. That's not how the Lord works, man. And people gonna realize that as soon as they see Him coming back. But with that, I want to say shalom and the blah blah blah.